Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is a gossip chat. Who said that? Anybody, somebody, nobody, and probably me. It was probably me too. But I feel like it's not that much going on, but there's still some foolishness and stuff and whatnot to talk about. So thank y'all for being around here for the whole gossip chat day. Okay, but y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBirds, and. Okay, do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, on Twitter. I am most active on IG. Okay, you can see everything. Ooh, phone fell. Everything on IG. That's the place to find me more than likely. Okay, do not forget to also comment in the comment section, because even though this would not be a long live, it's still a conversation. You're supposed to talk to me. It's me, you, they, them, he, she, and everything in between, talking about these couple of few things today on this good Thursday. Okay, and y'all know to like the video and also hit the share button to share me with those you like, those you don't like, whoever that it is that's on your timeline. Share me with them. Help me get to them. Help them to get to the corner. Okay, now hey, I am here. Hi. I fuck this lipstick on my lips. I may be tripping. Okay, but how's everybody doing on this? Was it the hot today? It wasn't even hot today. On this, I guess it's Good Thursday. Okay, on this Good Thursday. Okay, but hello to everyone. Hey. Hi, JayBirds. Hi, cousins, and all of that, because we all family around. Okay, we all have a good day, a good time, all of that. Okay, I almost was not gonna go live because I was like, it ain't much to talk about. I can go home, get in the bed, watch some cartoons, drink some water, maybe eat a grape and a pickle. Okay, I was like, but no, you set up a live, so get your ass up, make your graphics, okay, and get to the damn live with your cousins, the JayBirds, and people around here, okay? But hey, to everyone here. Whew, Lord, okay? So, now, as I said, I felt like gossip is slow this week. That's why I have not been doing any individual gossip things around here. But I said, these few things we can discuss. Okay, foolishness with Wendy. With Wendy. It's foolish with Wendy. It is. Nene still talking. Marshawn Lynch drunk ass for no damn reason. Okay, Kathy Hilton her shit, and people who I still feel like, well, I'm gonna leave that be. I'm gonna wait till we get there. Okay. Honey, Sheree and her fakeness, Serena leaving and things like that, okay? But, I want to get into one thing. Well, it's been five. It has been 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes, okay? It's been 5 minutes. I try to get 5 minutes of time to let folks get in here, okay? Because what Boosie do? Boosie and this, I don't follow Boosie. So when Boosie do shit, if it ain't on the blog, I have no idea. And I don't know what Boosie do. Somebody tell me, because I'm pretty sure whatever we can laugh about it. But I don't follow that. And his page always gets shut down. I have a rule. Once you lose a page or two, I can't find you. I ain't looking for you. And even though I have never followed Boosie, I don't have time to figure out that man's name. Is his name Boosie? Is it America's Most Wanted? Is it 3 times 6? I never know what that man's name is. So I'm like, I can't find him. I can't ever find him. We're going to leave Boosie Boo on the side of the road where he is, okay? But did you see what she posted on the shade room? I did not. What did she post? So this is the thing. When y'all ask me if I saw something, tell me what it was I was supposed to see so I can say, oh, yes, I saw Ariana Cole saw Gratuity Curry. I saw her post on the shade room that she was in a thought, but I don't know what you mean. So no. So tell me what she posted. Better yet, send it to my DM because I gotta see it. So I haven't seen it, okay? And I don't pay that much attention. Okay, he was speaking about Lori Harvey. He was on. Oh Lord Jesus, no Lord Jesus. Look, I don't know why Vlad TV is a thing. I don't understand why anybody watches Vlad TV. Do we know what Vlad look like? I feel like whenever anyone is on, here I go saying I'm not gonna be on here long, and I'm talking about stuff that ain't even on my list. Okay, shout out to Different World with Dean. What's her name? Dean Davenport. Okay, anyway, but I don't know who Vlad is, and I don't understand why people be around here on Vlad TV interviewing, and we never see Vlad. Who the fuck is Vlad? I need to know who Vlad is so I can know who to cuss out. Okay, because we never actually see Vlad. We see everybody else but Vlad, but we never see Vlad. So when people be around and say, oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm looking for hats from Rain Brain right now. I want a new hat. Anyway, because I want a new hat. And they have the cute little hats I like on my head. But I'm not a teacher. It needs some regular ass hats. Let me go to their website. Anyway, so I'm not surprised that Boosie was on Vlad TV saying bullshit because Boosie is always on Vlad TV saying some bullshit. Lori Harvey, which also was on my list of things to talk about. But again, if y'all have, you know what, free for all. Let's fuck it. Free for all. A free for all. I still have my list, but y'all can put in. You have to put what it is y'all are asking me, and I'll have an opinion, and we shall see. Okay, little bit. For the first, let's say 10 minutes. Lori Harvey, who was on talking with, was she talking to Keke Palmer? No, Tiana Taylor. All I heard her say was, she was raised with brothers. You know what I'm saying? And so she knew shit that dudes try to run game on her, okay? And so because she got engaged early, was almost married early, that she now know I want to have fun in these streets, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. And the minute whoever I'm dating ain't doing what I want him to do, I'm gonna leave. I mean, okay. And so Boosie saying anything about her, Boosie can shut the fuck up. And I also want us to stop giving Boosie the power to feel like what he say matter when he's saying bullshit, the same way Boosie came around and tried to blame Kamala for Britney being over there in the Ukraine? Not the Ukraine girl, the Ukraine. Where's she at? What? Russia. Is she in Russia? Wherever Britney locked up, I can't. My mind ain't there because it wasn't on my list. Britney, the same way Boosie tried to blame Kamala because as a black woman, Boosie say dumb shit all the time. Boosie uneducated. Boosie an asshole. Boosie is a Boosie. So I ain't surprised in anything or anything anyone say on Vlad TV is usually some bullshit. All up and through. Okay, let's see what's next. Ariana posted he was just eating her out. What? Did somebody DM me that? I look. Y'all know my rule. Y'all know my rule. Here comes. Oh, Tracy sent me what did he say? What Boosie say?
I thought he was gonna wife her, right? Well, I heard that was the story that he wanted to wife her and she wasn't ready.
Yeah. Boosie thought Michael B. Jordan would wife her after accepting her for being with Future. You know, the cracker bullshit, that goes on around here. Okay, come through. NGB. Ariana Coleslaw, Gratuity Curry. Damn, I had a baby by this nigga. If y'all only knew, he just ate me from the back the day before yesterday. Literally, look at my asshole. Talking about it's just bitches asking, do you want me to stop talking to he must have been talking to her. La la la, you look good and come from Mr. Holt. Don't come for me. I got the footage from my Rings camera. He spent the night. I'm gonna leave that right there. Because I do have Sheree and Martell on my list. So we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause that right there. I have a whole thing. Thank you, Sam. I love me a pink too. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Yeah, Vlad ain't shit. Vlad, he's an instigator, okay, all those things. And I'm like, we should not care. Okay, I don't even know where to find Vlad. I could not pick them out of a lineup. Okay, I'm like, I rarely ever listen to anything Boosie say. I only see what he say if it's on the blogs. And then 9 times out of 10, I ignore it. But y'all know that 1 or 2 times we have to discuss that, man. Okay. Did you? Yeah, Kathy Hilton's on the list. She's you know what? Not this whole situation is on my list. Okay, it's on my list. I want to watch A Different World right now. Okay, right. This Boosie is the man who had a prostitute do things with his kid. His kid. You hear me? His kid. Oh, God. Let's get into my stuff so I can go ahead and cuss Coleslaw out. I be trying my best to stay on track. Okay, but look, I want to get into one little thing that I don't have no graphic for. But the man, the church man, the preacher man who was out here on the pulpit speaking about Beyonce's album, her song, Church Girl. You got me if you want to. I love that song. I want y'all to hear what the preacher man said. Because the preacher man is around here complaining about Beyonce. So let's listen to this man, okay?
To you missionaries, I want to preach to you elders. I want to preach to you superintendents, pastors, and leaders. We're called to speak up. We're called to say something.
Of all the things going on in Americas, you want to speak up about a song called Church Girl on Beyonce's album. Now, y'all know tomorrow, I think I'm going to have the live album review where we all come together, we listen to music together. I'll have my headphones on. You have your clean at your house, and we can discuss song by song. That I still feel I'm going to do that tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I don't know, but I still think I will, okay? But this preacher man said we have to, it's a lot of things he can discuss in church. But Beyonce, girl.
Beyonce just released Sacrilege.
Sacrilege?
Yes, sir.
How? Speak up.
The only thing I can account for some of this stuff is somebody done sold their soul to the devil.
The devil?
Now,
The devil? How we get to the devil? How does a song on Beyonce's album turn into anybody doing anything for the devil?
all I can say to you is this. When you sell your soul to the devil, you get the short end of the stick. Because you're not going to live but so long. And when you leave here where you're going to be there forever. So it's not a good deal. But
how did y'all get that Beyonce sold her soul to the devil because of a song called, and asked who said that? Somebody said, yeah, some church girls are some of the freaky motherfuckers ever in life. Okay, I was a church kid. Okay, my grandparents had a whole church. You hear me? So I know of what I speak. So, preacher man, I don't understand the aggravation when in the song she's saying, nobody can judge me but me. I was born free. Now I'm dropping like a thotty. But I'm saying drop it like a thotty. This means dance a little bit. Shake your shimmy a little bit. How did all that turn into she done sold her soul to the devil, got the short end of the stick?
this piece of trash that's released, and she named it Church Girl.
So what?
Now, I had thought to try to read the lyrics to you.
Oh, could you like Beyonce? Could you like Beyonce? Because I don't know about any gospel artists dropping music. If I ain't listening for it, would you listen for Beyonce? Preacher man, how did you get to the thing that she had a song called Church Girl? Beyonce is not a gospel artist. She isn't. So you thought, oh, Church Girl gonna be an old Negro spiritual to Jesus?
But I struggled to listen to them.
Did you?
It's too bad.
So you didn't even listen to the words she said, but you judged her nonetheless. And we know that judge not yet ye be judged, not yet you be judged, or whatever. You can't judge that lady because you're not God, sir. Sit down, sir. I don't like anyone who said I tried to hear the lyric. If you couldn't get the lyrics, it wasn't for you. I said myself, Beyonce album is not for everyone, and I get that. But you can't call it trash. And the devil, she sold her soul to the devil. Get out my face, Bishop.
It's too bad. It's not for public consumption.
This probably Bishop Bribery's daddy. No, his daddy dead. I take that back. That man dead. But it's probably his uncle or somebody.
It would be a desecration.
A desecration?
If I read this. And I don't recommend it. You know, parents, I know all your little children they're all of them 3 months old, they got a cell phone. But I don't recommend that you let them listen to this.
The song ain't for babies. It's not for babies. So what did you mean, sir? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? You tell them parents, don't let your children it's not made for kids. And that's that parent's choice. That song ain't that bad. It really, really isn't. I've been up, I've been down, feel like I've been climbing mountains. What? Did you not hear the song?
It's the worst. It's the worst. You can't.
Boosie Boo be rapping about fucking chicks and all the rap lyrics that are horribly misogynistic, all the rap and stuff in music about crazy shit. There are folks who have actual satanic music, but you want to come up here on the pulpit, okay, in your white and purple robe and tell folk that Beyonce sold her soul to the devil because of a song called Church Girl?
They get to sample the song of a real church lady.
Yes, sir.
Tweak a clock.
Twinkie Clark's song don't make her no better gospel artist, no closer to God than anybody else. Okay, because we all know all saints ain't sinners, all sinners ain't saints, and all up in between. We know some of the worst sinning folk is up in the church. So I hate when anyone uses God and the word of God to condemn anyone for a song. Because nobody can judge me but me. I was born free, sir.
I don't know whether she knew what she was going to do with the song or not.
Oh, what?
She knows she's not saved.
Oh, not Beyonce not saved. Not Beyonce not saved. Yeah. Twinkie was online thanking Beyonce at her piano playing the melodies with her Grammy, saying, thank you, Beyonce. Thank you very much. Okay, sir.
I don't talk about anything that's not public.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of things that are public that you can talk about. You chose this subject. You chose to plant your horse on this field, and now we're gonna rock it. Okay. And yes, every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. You can't be up on a pulpit judging folk. When you're not in heaven either, sir, you don't know if God gonna welcome you or send you away.
Anything that's public is fair game. And I pray to God that a stiff denunciation
A stiff one
of what she did with that song is put out.
Get up, get off my God. Get out of here. Look. This is why people don't go to church. Judgment, hypocrisy, and complete bullshit. I said it. It's complete. The judgment of people in church is crazy to me, mainly because look, on my biological father's side, my grandparents on my biological father's side was pastors. You hear me? Both. I was raised in the church. I was singing in the choir. I went to Bible practice. My mom was on organ and also the choir director. Okay, I was a church girl. And when I say the things that I've seen from folk also in the church, my cousins for sure was my hoes. My one uncle alone got 18,756 kids, not with his wife. You hear me? My bio dad got kids that wasn't with my mom when they were married. Okay, so it's crazy to me that people act like, oh, church folk is just holier than thou. Thank God for church folk like Twinkie Clark who made a song and blah blah blah, whatever. Look, a song does not make anyone better or worse than someone else. Okay, and Beyonce's song "Church Girl" had me twerking, but not because of any Satan's like whatever. No, it's because it's a good thing. Another thing, it's because the beat makes me feel good. The song makes me feel free. You hear me? And it ain't about me want to go out and suck no dick. I don't want to go out and be a thought. I don't at all. So the fact that he took that one song and made that be a reason as to why, oh, she done sold her soul to the devil. I was like, how did we get here? How did that happen? It's crazy to me. Out of all, sir, do a whole sermon on the porn websites that I'm sure that you be on. Okay, there are thousands of porno videos that you could say say that. I like porn too. I'm just saying don't attack anybody. Okay, don't attack anyone. Not porn stars, not singers who take the beats or the melodies from church songs and flip them into something different. And don't make it seem like it's the worst of the worst. Oh God, Beyonce did a gospel beat and made it be. You can be my daddy if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So what? So what? The parade dancers, you think the parade dancers don't be at home perking to Beyonce? I be trying my best, the best to be, not judgmental, but I hate when I have to then judge folks in the church for judging us people out in the regular, because I'm not a church girl anymore. And I'm saying I'm an adult now. I can do what I want to do, okay? But I would never judge someone and say, oh, they must have sold their soul to the devil because of a song they made on their album. They must have. What? How that happen? How did that even happen? Jesus? Boom. Yes. Talk about this. Okay. Talk about this on your pulpit, sir. I was like, get out my. Get out of my face. Okay. Now let me get into the actual stuff I had in my that wasn't even in my graphics. Okay. I had no plans to discuss that. Okay. And I don't have no notes either. We're gonna run this shit. Wendy Williams. Okay. Wendy of the Williams. Look, y'all know she keeps saying she's gonna have this podcast. She was on her IG. I forgot to put the video up. She was on her IG and she just looks. Wendy needs to go sit down somewhere for a little while. And I'm not saying that because of her physical being. I'm saying that because of how she mentally seems to me, in my opinion. Okay. Now I seen folk teasing Wendy about her eyes. Look, this is the reason I'm gonna read people. People judging Wendy because, oh, look at her legs. Y'all do know she has lymphedema. So her legs swell. And in case you do not know, as a plus size woman, when your body is bigger and you're losing weight, the skin gets loose and it gets saggy. So the reasons her legs look like they look is because her legs swell. And when they are not swollen, they go back down. The fucking skin is sitting there. It can't go nowhere else. What I love about this picture right here is she's up walking around on her own 2 feet. Now, I hope wherever she's walking to, there's someone there with her watching her, because I do think there are some mental situations, and I do not mean she's mentally ill. I mean something mentally is wrong with her based on just ailments. Period. And the fact that we also see, as the Jagan brand said, that she doesn't have full access to her money, because in my opinion, she still seems a bit off. And I feel like Wendy is sick. So what I wish people would do for her, and I mean the people around her, keep her ass in the house somewhere. Stop trotting her about on camera. Yeah. I was very happy because look, right here, while she has got thinner, but Wendy was always thin. But because she's getting sick, she's also getting older. She's losing weight. But if we learned nothing else from the Chadwick Boseman situation, don't be around here making jokes about folk because they look small. We don't know what they're going through. We don't know what she's going through. And so I feel like, a part of me feel like the bank should hold her money. They should, because I still don't feel like she is in the best mind frame that she should be in. I also feel like she may not have the best people around her. And I also wonder, is the reason that she is being trotted about on television and well, not television, on the podcast, the websites or whatever, the internet, is because she does not have access to her money. So could it be they're trying to get her money some kind of way? Because she can't get money from her bank account. Okay, well maybe I can get whatever from the internet. Okay, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Leave that be. We don't want to have that happen here. Go sit down. But if she don't have no money, okay, this is all they can do. I'm assuming, but I want her to not have to do this. Get someone in her life who will really care for her and not use her to get on. Not use her for her to look more foolish. Because no one has seen her and saying, oh my gosh, she looks great. No one is seeing that. No one. So a part of me feel like I need her to just have a seat. I need her to just be still. I need her to just be okay. And sometimes we have to it's okay to step away from whatever could be ailing you, whatever could be hindering your mental, or whatever it is. It's okay to walk away and not have to do what you used to do. She used to host a show daily. She can't do that no more. She can't do that anymore. And the sooner that either her fans, the people around her, her enablers or whatever, her enablers, know that, the better off she would be, because she don't need to be around here on camera. She just doesn't. That's what I think. Because it ain't helping shit. Nothing at all. And it makes her look worse. And it, to me, is bad enough already that her show ended without her on it. And this is the kicker. It's also bad enough that her show ended and the reruns being played are not reruns with her on it. Because the show comes on in syndication still on Channel 2. We're here in Detroit. And I'm like, they never put, why would y'all, in my opinion, I'm like, why would y'all not start back from season 1? The show going off the air. So I was like, y'all not gonna, I'm like, why the fuck is women by? I'm like, why are y'all showing the show when she wasn't on the show? So to me, that means it's a whole bunch going on behind the scenes that they don't even want the old stuff she did when she was amazing to now be seen. Because, you know, everything Wendy show related is gone. The website, YouTube, the IG page, all that shit is done. Gone. So, in my opinion, okay, that's gone. Why would y'all not play her old episodes with her on it while y'all waiting for Sheree Shepherd's show to start? Because all we seeing is the bad downside of Wendy. And I'm like, so that's already said that that's how she kind of went out. All we know of her is the fall from grace, basically. And that's the part I don't understand. Why they're allowing that to still be what we see currently and not have us see the old shit when she was great and amazing. If you really want to save her legacy, let us see that. Do not show her looking her worst. And period. Done. Okay? So, just foolishness. But I can understand why the bank is still holding her money. I think they don't think she's mentally capable of making sound decisions based on what we kind of see of her online. And I don't even want to show y'all the video. Look, it's on her IG page. It's not like it's on her IG page, but because she looks a little less, capable in her mind wise, I'm like, I don't want that to be who it is, So I ain't got time, okay? But we wish her the best, okay? The best. Okay? What's next? I don't remember. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. First, take a moment and like the video, okay? Like the video, please. Because y'all don't like it is the thing to do. Liking is always the thing to do. Okay. Kathy Hilton. What's the name? Lizzo and Gabby Sidibe. Gabby Sidibe. I have not watched the episode of Beverly Hills Housewives yet. I did see the clip of Kathy on Watch What Happens Live. I feel two different ways. Okay. This is my thing. I did not like the fact that the people who were laughing about white ass Kathy Hilton confusing Lizzo as Precious, played by Gabrielle Sidibe, in the movie, were laughing so hard because, in my opinion, they were laughing like, how dare anyone think Lizzo was Gabby? That's the first thing that pissed me off. Just truth be told, because to me, that's a dig at Gabby. That's part one. Part two, Kathy thought Garcelle was Kyle. White ass Kathy Hilton thought black amazing woman Garcelle was her white ass sister Kyle. Kathy don't know shit. Kathy is an old white woman who, in my opinion, does not know black people on a regular. Yes, I was surprised she knew of the movie Precious more than anything else. It's part one. So those were my two issues. Kathy don't know black people. So please stop asking old white people or white people in general if they know certain black people. So that's part one. Kathy thought Garcelle was her sister Kyle. Kathy's crazy. Period. Kathy's insane. Period. And I don't mean mentally, literally, I'm saying in jest. So I'm not surprised Kathy said some dumbass shit. And then tried to backtrack and said, well, I would call her Precious. Because bitch, you don't know her. So again, stop asking people who don't know us if they know us. And they know Kathy say, they are aware Kathy says weird shit all the time. Because she's not connected to society. She isn't. She's far removed. She had fucking baked potato and caviar as a whole meal. That rich white bitch ain't worried about Lizzo or Gabby. You hear me? So fuck Kathy. But I like Kathy. But fuck Kathy. That's on that. Let's get to the folks laughing. Let's get to Andy laughing fucking hard. Crystal, everyone laughing so hard. And in my opinion, it was strictly because they were saying, oh, remember how Gabby looked at Precious? I can't believe she thought that was Lizzo, which is a diss to Gabby, because Gabby don't even look like that no more. So it aggravated me, because I'm looking like when Gabby sees them laughing, they not laughing at Kathy, they laughing at the comparison of what Lizzo looks like and what Gabby looks like. And people love laughing at fat black women because we supposed to be fucking funny. Now, look, I am funny, but I'm not funny because I'm fat. I'm funny because I'm me, okay? But people love comparing the shit. And even the face that the guy behind the bar made was like, oh, shit, was a complete disrespectful, shady ass reaction to, I can't believe he thought Lizzo was Gabrielle Sidibe. That's what it was. That's what it was. And I'll say this. We can't blame Andy and them for Kathy calling her Precious. When I first saw the clip, I thought they put up a picture of Lizzo and Gabby and then asked her, well, who played whatever? That's what I saw online when I went back and watched the clip, and they had a picture of just Lizzo. Just Liz. I'm like, oh, Kathy said this shit on her own. Okay, cool. Whatever. But the laughing that was online, the laughing that was on the show, and that was for me a diss at Gabby. And Gabby has worked hard to lose weight, even though she's still a plus size woman. She don't look how she looked in that fucking movie. Nobody does. Not Gabby, not Monique, not Mariah Carey, not anybody in that movie look the same now. That movie was from like 15 years ago. So when I saw people talking about it online, the fact that more folks like, oh, I can't believe that Kathy thought that Lizzo was Gabby is a diss to Gabby. How does that make Gabby fucking feel? To me, they're still two beautiful black women. They don't look alike. They don't look alike. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But white people think we all look alike. Kathy thought that Garcelle, who was Haitian, a beautiful Haitian woman, was her fucking sister Kyle. And I thought you were Kyle. She was like, what? I thought you were Kyle. Oh, God, I couldn't believe it. Because Kathy is a kooky-ass white woman who does not need to be asked, who was this person? Who was this black plus-size woman, Kathy? I don't know, Precious. And the laughing started. Like it was uncontrollable. Because they all went and pictured Gabrielle Sidibe from the movie. And oh, how dare you compare Lizzo to Gabrielle Sidibe. That's what it was. And y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? I really have. If you follow me on social media, on IG, and even on Twitter, and even on here, I am very much so a plus size person advocate because we get talked about all the time. The butt of all jokes. When somebody wants to crack jokes or degrade someone based on fucked up behavior, oh, you fat this and you fat that. So I am always pushing plus size positivity. So I always say, even while you are in the midst of constructing your body, love your body, because folks will talk cash shit. And not only that, let's move on from the fact they're both two different plus size women. Lizzo is a fairer skin and Gabby is a darker skinned. There's that too. How dare you think these two people are the same person? So that was my aggravation. I could give a fuck less about Kathy mistaking her, because Kathy is a kooky ass, rich ass, don't know many black people. Let's be truthful. Let's be true. There are certain white folk who we know black people. We know certain white folk know black folk. We know that every black person know a white boy, somebody, a white girl. We had a white boy, Jason in our hood. We had black Keisha, and white Keisha. You know, so we know there are white folk who do know us. We are aware of that. Okay, Kathy ain't one of them. Neither is no Hilton. Not Paris. Not the other was Paris. It was Nikki. Not Kyle. Not none of them motherfuckers. There's really no black people. And we have to know that. So my thing is, while people are pissed at Kathy, why? Yes, Kathy is a fucking sheltered, rich-ass white woman who eats caviar and baked potatoes for lunch. That bitch don't know about Roscoe chicken and waffles. She don't make spaghetti in the oven. She don't fry no goddamn wings, hard or flats. She don't do that. She don't do that. Kathy is a real person who don't know shit about black people because she's sheltered and she chooses to be stupid and sheltered because she's white and she's rich. That's what it is. But folks who know us, Andy punk ass Cohen, who laughed so fucking hard, I don't know the fuck. It's because how dare you compare? Yes, it's a colorism. So I'm like, I saw folk laughing. I'm like, this shit ain't funny. It isn't. When Kathy said that, it could have been an honest Kathy's fucking kooky. Whatever. My reaction wasn't because of Kathy's comparison. My reaction was based on people's reaction to what she said. That was the shady shit. That was the shady shit. It wasn't Kathy. It wasn't Kathy. It was everyone's response to it. And I'm like, these motherfuckers around here think it's funny. Oh, y'all laughing because it's Lizzo and it's Gabrielle Sidibe. Okay. All right. Y'all on some bullshit. On some complete bullshit. Now, I think I posted about it on Twitter and on my page. What did I put? I don't even remember. Let me go to my page. Okay. I said people laughing about Kathy Hilton thinking Lizzo was Precious. Stupid face. It's kind of shady to the actors who played Precious to me because the laugh is like a how dare anyone think Lizzo is Gabrielle Sidibe type of laugh. Okay, stop asking old white people who were never concerned about black people in their real life if they know black people. Stop asking us that shit. Because people were laughing for the wrong fucking reason. Period. That's why my rule of thumb as a YouTuber entertainer, I don't attack anybody based on the looks that God gave them. And y'all know my rule is if the doctor did something to you electively, that's fair game. But we've seen people sit and talk cash shit. Oh, you fat this and fat that, black that. Blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. If you can't read someone for their rights for any other reason besides their skin color and their body type, then you ain't funny. I said it. I said what I said. Because there are plenty of white people who don't look alike, but we could possibly confuse them if we're not paying attention. I saw Kathy said Precious at the time just got plus. Kathy said, well, I would call her Precious. I would. It's you know what I'm saying? But Kathy's a kooky ass white woman. She don't know shit. You know? People try to consistently speak negatively about Gabrielle Sidibe because she is a plus size, dark skinned black woman. People are just starting to accept Lizzo as a plus size black woman. So trying to laugh at one being confused for the other by an old white woman who's rich beyond my means. Who cares? Kathy do look like Jenny Jones. She do. Kathy had some good work done. Kathy paid all the best surgeons to fix her face to make her look young. Okay? Now, I don't think her face move at all. I think it's real stiff. You hear me? And typically, I like Kathy because I don't take Kathy serious. I don't. I think that's why they ask Kathy shit knowing she gonna say some. Kathy, we talk about who Hunky Dory is. Who was Hunky Dory? Bitch, what you mean who was Hunky Dory? What? Okay. Anyway, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I confuse some people. I confuse some Alabama people. That's what I call her. God damn it, Tracy. Look, I confuse people all the time. Or I'll not even confuse them. But if someone shows me a picture of somebody, I may not know who they are. Kiki Palmer did not know who Dick Cheney. I don't know this man. I'm sorry, I don't know this. I'm saying sometimes we don't know people. It's fine. It's fine to not know someone. But when people laugh about the shit, how people laugh had everything to do with how dare anyone compare Lizzo to Gabrielle Sidibe. That's what it was. And I said, not on my watch. not on my plus size ass watch. It ain't gonna happen. So, I mean, I wasn't pissed at Kathy. I wasn't, because I don't expect Kathy to know what I don't. I don't. Now, they would have said, Kathy, who is J. Edgar? Who's two old white men? Kathy, who's two old white men who we know she probably knew? Kathy, who's J. Edgar Hoover and John F. Kennedy? Like, she'll know them two people. But you asking her who does Lizzo, who's very, very current right now, and the last black movie I don't think Kathy even watched Precious. Kathy don't look like the person to sit and watch a movie about the horrible things that happen in that damn movie. I'm just saying. So what I mean is, fuck Kathy Hilton, respectfully, but I like her too. But I mean, fuck people's jokes about how dare anyone think Lizzo is Gabby. It was whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's move on to what's next, because I don't know, because I just made notes and graphics and I didn't write shit down. Okay, let's see. Oh, Marshawn Lynch. Okay, the football retired man was around here getting he was real drunk. You hear me? Marshawn Lynch, who I only know that man because of when he kept saying, I'm only here so I don't get fired. So I always say that, you know what I'm saying? That man was drunk. And the police camera, the body cam footage caught how drunk he was. Okay. Now we're going to watch the video of this drunk man as the cops are talking to him. So just watch and then we will discuss.
How are you? Huh? You don't know? Why not? You know where you're at? Is this your car? It's not your car? Oh, whose car is it? Do you know who you are? No, you don't know who you are. Okay. Did you steal the car? Yes. We said you don't know whose car it is. Just asking. It's better like that? Well, I guess if you're going to destroy a car, it shouldn't be your own, I guess. You got an ID card? You got any weapons? No? What do you do for a living? Everything? Is that a permanent gold grill? Or can you take them off? They're permanent? How can you afford that if you don't know what you do for a living? Or your name? Or whose car it is?
Now let's address some shit. Okay, let's address the first part, because it's a 2-part video. Yeah, this fool, he 20 shit. Look, when I, this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. Clearly that man is sleeping. Clearly that man is napping because he's tired and he's drunk, he's hungover. Okay, but I'm like, you see, like, he just chilling. He's really just chilling. But I mean, y'all, make sure to look at the tires, okay, as the video keep going, because clearly he's driven somewhere and just parked and went to sleep, and they've caught him now that he's here, okay, because he was not pulled over for driving. He was parked and sitting there, and the car was, of course, fucked up. You hear me? But he drunk all up and through there. You hear me? Okay, drunk as a skunk. But keep listening and watching.
You know where you're coming from?
I bet you over there doing something. want to get in.
Nope, no, it ain't gonna go nowhere. You're unreal. It broke. You know where you're coming from? Where were you coming from?
Home.
Where's home? You know the address? You don't know?
Tell you the address.
Alright. Where were you headed to? You were headed home? Yeah? Where'd you stop in between? Right here. Man, you're just full of awesome answers today.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Are you able to get out of the car?
No. Clear.
Huh? If you want to. Okay. So you gonna get out for me? No?
I know.
Kind of what I thought.
So that was the first cop. So those two female cops got there, talked to him. We see he drunk. He not belligerent. He trying to sleep because he too drunk. You see the car is all fucked up or whatever. Okay. So he's being nice. I don't want to get the car because I don't think he even realized they were cops. I don't. I think he was so still out of it. He like, why is these random white people asking me questions? What is going on? So he had no understanding, in my opinion, of what the hell was going on. Okay. And because he still thought the car was drivable, but it is not. Okay. Now, this video is from the cops who pulled up because, again, it was two female cops. I think usually female cops can arrest men or whatever. They can't like physically do whatever. So we see a couple of guys in the car because Marshawn Lynch is huge. He's a huge football playing person. Okay. So they can't pull him out. He can't get up. Okay. So they call for backup, which I get they had to because, again, you can't pull that man out of the car. Okay. And so the male cops pull up to help. Okay. I want y'all to listen because you hear the one cop say, oh, shit. Because I think he feel like I gotta fight this black man. I don't want to fight this black man. I'm just tired. I'm tired, boss. I'm here, so I'll get fired. Okay. But let's watch the other cops dash cam, the body cam footage of what happened. You better handcuffs. Why the handcuffs so tight? Like, people's arms don't even go back like that. Like, I mean, we need some space. Okay. And when one cop said, oh, he can get two. Oh, no, he can get one. No, he needs two. He's a big ass man. You hear me? Okay. And I'm like, look, he didn't fight y'all. He was tired. I ain't got time. Okay. And as he said, I ain't even do shit. Pulled him out, didn't fight him. That's it. Okay. Cuff him, bucko, and leave that at that.
Available. I don't see any longer.
As you see, he still ain't moving.
Let's get him onto his side.
He not even saying, let me alone, leave me alone, stop it. Like, he not even fussing with them people. That's how drunk he is.
Yeah, hold on.
Now, they handcuffed him. Nothing happened from what we saw. And the cop had Marshawn's, ID to run who he was. That's why I said, I don't think they knew who he was. Now, listen closely. Because you hear the cops say before it cuts off, doesn't Marshawn Lynch play for da-da-da-da? That's when they realized who he was after they had arrested him. Because they never, before it said who he was. It wasn't until this very moment the cops say his name, but it's real quick. But listen up.
Camera off, talk to partner. Is it Marshawn Lynch?
So yeah, you hear a little snippet of them saying Marshawn Lynch, and that's when I said, okay, now they know who he is. But this is the thing: that man was sitting in his car. Okay, I want to show the whole front wheel gone. Whole front wheel. And this is the thing: while he is parked, we still see he was driving drunk. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't pulled over for it. He wasn't caught doing it. But please believe, he was driving drunk. Okay? driving drunk, all up and through. But he was arrested. Now his lawyers and them saying, "Oh, it can't be a DUI because he was not pulled over for drunk driving. He wasn't stopped for drunk driving." Okay, now that's his mugshot. I don't know who holding that man up in the picture, because his eyes look like his legs gotta be wobbly. His eyes look like ain't no way on God's earth he's standing up. Okay, so he clearly was drunk. Can't nobody fuss about that. However, at least nobody was hurt that we know of, or nothing. Nothing. Oh, y'all can hear me? Y'all can't hear me or something? Or y'all, that just, that's, y'all know sometimes you gotta refresh, or sometimes if my signal be dumb, it be that. But I hope y'all can hear me, okay? Anyway, right. His eyes ain't even open. That man drunk, y'all. That man drunk. Yeah. I was like, that's a mug shot for your ass. Okay, you can't go to court and say, Your Honor, I wasn't drunk. All they have to play is your damn mug shot. You can't be out here driving drunk. That is not the thing that anybody should be wanting to do. At all. Because as we said, the situation with the woman who was in LA, with those 6 people who passed away, nobody should be driving drunk. And seeing the car, we can tell he was real fucked up. We don't know where he was coming from, where he was going, how he knew just to stop right here. And in my opinion, the car probably just stopped moving because the front wheel was gone. And once the car probably couldn't move nowhere, he said, well, I'm going to be right here. Because he had to be that drunk. Because talking to the cops, he was still drunk. Fix it, Jesus. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. What it is, I don't remember. Oh, Serena Williams. Okay, so Serena Williams, who has been playing tennis since she was about 3 or 4 years old. She is currently, I think, 40 or 41, has announced that she is officially moving on from tennis. She's transitioning out of tennis. She's retiring from tennis because she wants to focus on other things. She wants to expand her family. And it's hard to do that when you are an active athlete playing at the level that she would have to play at for her. So that whatever she's at now, whatever tournament is now, will be her last. I'm not surprised at all, mainly because I feel like she's becoming more family focused anyway. And I like how she announced it. Like, she admitted how her retire. She's like, some people retire and they're happy. Yeah. She's like, I'm not happy. So she's like, she's having to work through the fact that she is going to be leaving the game, and just kind of, going over to do other things. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because she's played at such an amazing level for so long. And when she was having little setbacks within the game, was so hard to watch. I also feel like after she had Olympia, her daughter, those setbacks probably hit harder and stuff. Yeah, I'm so short. My feet don't touch the ground. So I be trying to sit up in my chair so I feel tall. So y'all see me doing that. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I respect that she wants to respectfully leave when she's at her best. or that she does not want to keep going, which could then sacrifice her extending her family when she wants to. It's because she said how she talks to her doctor and she's like she can, physically carry the baby, but she also knows what she has to do. She brought up how she was 2 months pregnant with her daughter while winning, before whatever. And I feel like people have the right to walk away when they want to walk away. And she's putting in so much time, effort, and amazingness to herself. She can choose to say goodbye. And I'm also happy that she's admitting how leaving what you love is not always easy. So she's like, I'm talking to my therapist about it, because it's a lot. When you've been doing one thing mainly your whole life, and to not do that anymore it's a whole transition. We've heard that about other athletes who, once they retire, things can get a little bit crazy. So I'm happy that she's taking the time to mentally, emotionally, also spiritually prepare for this change that she's going to be doing. They have, Venus and Serena have impacted tennis in a way, in my opinion, that nobody else ever will after them. For us Black folk, okay, I feel like they both have shown us excellence personified for years. The amount of scrutiny they had to put up with as being this Black women in the industry, from what they wore to how they looked and all of that, and to be able to handle all that and again, leave on your own accord. Walk away when you choose to, after being the best for all these years. It's just amazing to me. So you can't do shit but respect her. Period. I know people be joking about how she looked. Now I've seen photos of her with bad makeup, and folks say she's bleaching her skin. I'm like, no, she's not bleaching. She's having bad makeup artists who do not know sometimes how to put makeup on Black skin. I'd be pissed that her folk let her go out looking like that. But again, I don't see her bleaching. I think it'd be really bad makeup. Really bad makeup. Okay. So I mean, yeah, just amazing. Okay. And can't nobody take from her what she's built. Like, did Black folk even really watch this before Venus and Serena? I don't think we did. Okay. So I'm extremely happy for her. Okay. So again, we're gonna love her as a legend in tennis, and also whatever she does after the fact, we're gonna support that too. What's next? I don't know. Oh, okay. Somebody else leaving. Okay. Now, this was breaking news. Oh my God. What is going on? So, on Tuesday night, I believe it was, Angela Yee, who was 1/3 of the Breakfast Club, posted on Twitter, and she said on Twitter, the Breakfast Club as you know it, is over or whatever. And no one like, what does she mean? What's going on? Is the show canceled? So no one knew what she meant. When I read it, I was like, it's one of two things. Either she's leaving, or they're transitioning off the radio to like TV. That was my initial thought. Also, when the following day, when it was announced that she leaves the Breakfast Club after being there for almost 13 years, to have her own syndicated show that will air right after the Breakfast Club. So it'll still be Charlamagne and DJ Envy. They'll get a third person or whatever to replace her. I wasn't surprised, and I'm gonna say why. I feel like after it was a big debacle. I think it was with Gucci Mane. It was somebody. Somebody said some foul shit about Angela, and I think like Charlamagne and them didn't really check it or whatever. It was something weird that happened like a couple years ago, and it had been weird since then. And even recently, like since COVID happened, I will always say she's not in the studio a lot. Like she's usually on the phone, or whatever. And I'm like, damn, but I know when COVID first happened, a lot of folks still work from home. But recently, when I would see that both Envy and Charlamagne the God was in the when it was in studio, but she wasn't, I was like, she rarely be there, whatever. So I'm not shocked that she's leaving. But I also feel like no one should be shocked when anyone leaves something, because she literally is going on to do her own thing. And I also feel like sometimes it's just time to move on. So people were like rejoicing, thinking the show was being canceled or ended or whatever. And I'm like, no, it was just her. And so she also brought up how it was, it was a planned tweet that DJ and Charlamagne knew. Like it was as if they did not know. They had known for a minute. They were just waiting to announce it. And I'm just not surprised at all. I still feel like they were a great, trio and everything, but people have to move, and that's okay to choose you, okay? And I like how they supported her in leaving, you know what I'm saying, and how it's, not a farewell tour. So it happens. Nah, she didn't like them. What? I don't think she don't. I don't think she don't like them. I think things happened, and because things happened, shit shifted. And not only that, but like I think we have to also remember they all have other things going on. Charlamagne has a show on, I think, Comedy Central. DJ Envy is always doing something, DJ Envy-ish or whatever. She has her own podcast as well, and she be doing this and that. So I'm not surprised. What I'm surprised of is that they all haven't chose to leave and do their own shit. I'm more surprised about that. But I'm not like, oh my God, I can't believe it is what it is. I'm saying people leave. It happens. Okay, even like the Jesus and Miro dudes, how they separate. It shit happen. Who cares? Okay. But yeah, I do feel like with that Gucci Mane shit, probably also some, whoever else, whatever. I do think she felt some kind of way, but I do not feel like she don't like them. I think sometime I think once she just felt some kind of way about how they maybe felt about her, by how they maybe did not defend her or whatever. It could have made her feel some kind of way. But I also feel like she just made the choice, because it's like, how long did you expect people to stay in something? You know what I'm saying? Because 13 years is a long ass time. It's like a marriage. And so it's like a marriage. So think about how much shit goes on in a marriage between people, okay? And I'm just not surprised when people choose to move on. I do not want it to be Remy. I do not. I think Anne say I think she was on an interview somewhere. She said, they have to test people out because it has to be good energy. I feel like just because I don't want to be a hater. I don't think Remy Ma is good radio. I don't think Remy Ma's voice is what I would want to hear at 6 a.m. I don't. Remy Ma has maybe a 5 p.m. voice. You know what I'm saying? But not 6 a.m. I feel like they just have to find it. It needs to be a woman for sure. Okay, for sure. But it do have to be, you know what I'm saying, somebody who is going to mesh well with them. I still listen to their interviews. I do. Well, when they have them. But it's hard to do some stuff if y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying, meshing. Or if one person always gone. So You know what I'm saying? It is, but I do not want them to replace Angela Yee with just a name. Oh, let's get someone who has a name because that name will bring somebody in who will be entertaining. Let that be what it is, okay? Anything else is uncivilized, okay? But again, I'm like, girl, it's fine. It is because she also her show was coming on after theirs. Now I think that's stupid because if that's the, I'm gonna leave that be. Let me move on. We wish her well. Okay, we wish her well. Okay, the next topic is what? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. What's that man's name? Martell and Sheree. So this should have staged. I can't say it no other way besides this should have staged. Completely staged. My thing is, this is how I know it's staged. The photos are too crisp and clear. Okay, they're too close. That's a photo shoot. That is a photo shoot. That is a pose photo shoot. They both look amazing. Martell looks sexy. Sheree looks sexy. Both their bodies look amazing. It's a cute little dog or whatever. Now, if that is Sheree dog, he do seem real comfortable around Martell. But these photos are staged. Okay? Now, we don't know if it's because they just want attention or if it's for her clothing line. We could possibly really be getting she by Sheree. I don't know. What I do know is I would respect them more if they really were caught somewhere, hanging out. But it's too fake for me to give a fuck. I can't care. And that is sad. Because Sheree is too old to be getting digmatized by 5-kid having Martell. But I did say I'm surprised her dog is so comfortable with Martell. So to me, that means they are hanging out. That part is true. However, I can't respect y'all for hiring someone to take photos of y'all to give to the blogs to post. Period. And now, on Martell's IG, he's posting himself a lot working out in the gym because he should do a little gym line. It's a fucking gnat driving me insane. You hear me? Oh, God. I can't kill it because I'm on camera. I'm trying to be professional. Can't wait for the one time these fucking gnats go away. Anyway, but it's too staged for me. Now, y'all told me earlier that Coleslaw commented on Twitter. Not Twitter. On IG. Okay? Boom, pow, pow. So, y'all sent me this. Now, look, I was on the Shade Room's page trying to find the post myself. Because y'all know me. I'll be trying my best to see stuff for myself to be sure. I told y'all last time when Will Smith and Chris Rock thing happened, somebody commented on my page, on my live and said, Chris Rock apologized and they sent me the thing and it was fake. You know what I'm saying? So look, I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know. Okay, but y'all told me that Coleslaw commented this and said I could not find it myself. But y'all know the Shade Room we have 18,755. So I couldn't find that shit. Okay, this what they said. She said. Okay, and what the post say? Let me read it off my phone because it's small. Itty bitty baby. It says it said Ariana said, "Damn, I hate I had a baby by this nigga. If y'all only knew. ... He just ate me from the back the day before yesterday. Literally licking my asshole. Talking about it's just business. asking, do you want me to stop talking to her, laughing out loud? You look good and comfortable, Mr. Hope. Don't come from me. Girl, she can't spell. Don't come from me. I got the ring footage from my ring camera. He spent the night. Again, I can't say if this is real, fake, or whatever, because I did not see it for myself. But a couple people told me that she had posted something on social media or whatever. Okay, so I don't know. It sounds like something she'll say, because she say BS. And it sounds, girl, I hate when music start playing, okay? However, it sounds like something she would say, because that's what she do. But I can't be sure that she did it. Now, coleslaw, gratuity curry, we don't care, ma'am. We don't care if Martell did eat your ass from the back or your cooch from the back. We don't care. Because you will never stop just being dumb for him. This is also why I feel like Sheree should not deal with him, because he comes with drama. It's just messy. Just messy on all fronts. It's messy for Martell, because why is you canoodling with Sheree for cameras? Sheree, why are you canoodling with this man for cameras? Coleslaw, why do you care? He will never choose you. He will never choose being with just you. It just won't happen, okay? But I need Sheree and Martell to get away from me with this bullshit. Now, y'all know they filming the Atlanta reunion right now. They in New York filming the reunion. Y'all know Martell just posted how he in New York. So you know it's going to be some speculation about what's going on. Is he in New York to be with Sheree? Is that what it is? I don't know. I was like, girl, get out my face, okay? Anyway, let's move on away from this fake shit and get into some other shit. Now, I think this may be my last topic, okay? Oh no. Lord, let's get into it. Lord Jesus. This is my first and only time speaking about Chrisean and Blueface, because y'all asked me. I don't know that man. I think that man had that Tatiana song. I don't know nothing else. That's all I know. I don't know this lady. Because I know she on that bad girl show on Zeus, but I don't watch it. I know that and I know all this stuff because of the blog, not because I follow nothing. I know he had a girl pregnant with a second child who just recently had his baby. The whole time he's been fucking around with Chrisean. He and Chrisean was on camera fighting, I think last week. Crazy. Okay. Every other week, she missing the front tooth. She had a fake tooth put in with his face on it. Crazy. Now, Chrisean, who was upset because Blueface posted himself at the baby mama house, who just had his baby like a couple days ago. And he was over there. He gave the girl a chain, some diamond out chain. And Chrisean was mad. Like, why you get that? Why she get a gift? I can't. We was on that couch, just nutting on that. Why are you fucking on couches? Girl, Chrisean needs a good big sister. She needs someone to come wrap their arms around her and just take her out of this man's grip, because it's sad. I can't see them working out. I feel like this is where we're slowly watching a train wreck. And I just don't want to see what tragedy happens because of this stuff. And her on live upset that, you know, he gave the girl the chain or whatever, the disrespect, blah, 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 blah. And then she said she was upset because she had your baby, but you had me get an abortion. I just can't. And then after they was fussing on camera, this and that and that and this, she then posted on social media, he finally asked me to be his girlfriend, because this whole time that man said he's single, even though he's always with her. Now, he's always embarrassing her and abusing her emotionally and mentally, and verbally, but she not leaving that man. She not going nowhere. And that's one reason why I never have spoken about them before today. Never. Because I can see she ain't going nowhere. And she said the nigga's amazing. And she was saying it's not worth it, but she ain't going nowhere. She isn't. And that's what's sad. That's why I'm like, it's like Bobby Christine and that boy. What was his name? They who are both now deceased. It screams someone needs to break these two up before one or both of them are gone. And she's so completely brainwashed into never leaving him. So he know I can do anything. I can cheat, have a baby with somebody else. I can do anything. I can do whatever. She not gonna leave me. We're gonna fuss and argue. I'm gonna call her a whole bitch. I'm gonna dog her out. But she not gonna. Right, Nick Gordon. Thank you, Nick Gordon. But he know he can dog her out, and she not gonna go nowhere. She's not gonna leave, and so he has no reason to do right by her, even if he sadistically loves her in his own misogynistic, evil ass, violent way. Because please believe the way he loves her is completely insane. And even her beefing with his mama and his sister, and all this other shit. And I'm like, it's crazy. And then his mama, who also be on social media talking cash, I'm looking like your son is a lost soul, ma'am. And I don't blame you fully. I blame you some. Because you raised him. But we also know parents can raise great kids and they grow up and be asshole adults. However, the way he treats women in his life, in my opinion, started with his mama. I don't know if she treated him like shit growing up, and so he wants to treat women like shit as an older, because he's in his 20s, fucking kid. But the way he treats women started with his mama. For some reason, period. Because the way he talk about her and deal, I could never treat my mama how that man treated mama. Because it's my mama. My mom is look, when I say I have no trauma, I have not one piece of trauma in my life based on my mama. Because my mom was a fucking amazing from the day I was born until infinity and beyond. Okay? But you can tell something about how he was raised wasn't right. It wasn't. Now, I have an attitude problem sometimes. I got a smart mouth sometimes. I be busy. But that's what's an adult. You know what I'm saying? As a general human being, I'm a great person. Blueface is a fucked up individual. And something in his upbringing made him be that way. And the sad part is, it's like he knows how to pick women who he can do whatever to. And for some reason, Chrisean ass ain't leaving. Now, it may be because of her traumatic upbringing, because I've heard, rumors about how she was growing up and how hard of life she had. So it could come from that. But this shit is a train wreck walking, and I just do not want to follow the story. I do not. So I never talk about them because she ain't going nowhere. And I hate the feeling that, one time I'm gonna come talk about some tragic shit between them. It may not be death either. But I don't see them getting better. Not today. You know what I'm saying? Like, They need Jesus. Anyway, let's move on to my last conversation, okay, today. Now, I want y'all to make sure to go ahead and like the video, and then we'll get into the Nene of it all, okay? Because liking is the thing to do. Okay, now Nene Leakes, Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Leakes. Around here on Twitter, just talking, just ranting and raving about things. Okay, now we all know she's suing Bravo and all these people or whatever, and all these things. She's suing everybody. Now she was on Twitter saying some things, and I was like, oh, let's discuss what she's blaming folks for today, okay? And let's see. What she said was, I am happy I was able to help all the other Black women get a job, opportunities that are working for them. He stopped me from working because I was a threat to his career. Yet he was able to abuse me for years. I want to release these voice recordings so bad. They stopped every job opportunity that I had that comes my way. Okay. Nene. I picked photos of Nene from when I liked her. The old Nene, the original Nene face, okay? So I picked those photos. This is the thing. Nene, if you have voice recordings, release them. So many people have doubted your story. I would have been released that shit. I feel like there is truth and lies in what Nene is saying. I feel like she's solely blaming Andy. I think it's bigger than Andy. I think Nene literally went after a network who's powerful, who has connections to other networks. And you can't be surprised that you tried to blow up the bank and the world said, not today. So do I think it's right that Nene can't work as much as she used to? No. I think that's fucked up. However, I also feel like Nene threw a bomb before she had a shelter. Nene tried to burn bridges and they had no boat to swim. So you tried to do all these things without any true protection for yourself. You did all of this when your whole livelihood kind of was living off of Bravo. And I'm not saying that in defense of Bravo. I'm saying that in truth and honesty about what Nene did wrong. I think some folks feel like if you are not supporting Nene in what she's saying, that you are supporting Bravo. I'm not. She bet all her money that Bravo would never get rid of her. She put all her money on Black, and that's not smart. You call a network EPs at a network, and let's be truthful, one of the biggest networks, because Bravo and NBC are together. It's a corporation. They're a business. They're together. That's like someone trying to go against a husband and a wife. They're a group. You can't go against Candy and Todd. You can't say shit about Todd in front of Candy. That's her spouse. You can't talk cash shit about Bravo and the folks behind it, which includes NBC. So Nene can be truthful and saying, hey, I wasn't done right. I feel like I was sitting around here being, whatever for years and it wasn't right. We get that. We completely get that. You could have easily sued them motherfuckers and not been so loud throwing bombs publicly. To get their attention. And then was upset when they said, oh, okay, we're done. You can't do that. And even saying how you were the one to help other Black women get their jobs or whatever that are working for them while people are stopping you. If you were smart, you would have made a way for you to keep a job after leaving that one because of how far in you were in it with Bravo. Again, Nene thought she was so untouchable that she did not have to cover her own ass. And she got pissed when she found out people wasn't really rocking with her like they used to because you went against a huge network. I think she did that because she knew that if she was quiet, they wouldn't pay attention to it. But if she got on Twitter or side, then maybe they would settle. But that show how dumb she is. For anyone who's been in the industry for as long as Nene was, the fact that she had no allies speaks volumes. You have to have allies who know your work ethic. You have to have fans who believe that you're not about no bullshit. You have to have people who will follow you wherever you go and who will support you. Nene hasn't put out anything on her own. She hasn't. Because she never thought she had to. She's always relied on other people. And I think people, because look, why should she stay quiet about her pain and suffering? Who said that? Who said that? Never said that. So maybe you ain't talking to me. What I'm saying is, there's more than one way to get your point across, and that does not include you having to be silent. There's a difference between silent and being at war. Nene caused a war. And then she cloaks that and don't silence me. Don't not believe me. No one ever said we did not believe things happened. People's point was you sat around there for years and benefited from it, knowing how bad it was, but you never built your own bridges. You can't burn bridges before having your own bridge to make it across to the other side. That is my issue with Nene. She was around here throwing bombs at people. Then still willing to work with them if they would give her a job. That's what's crazy. I don't know many sane people who would say, oh, that person is a racist so-and-so, but is around here planning that man baby shower. So it don't make sense. It just doesn't. Nene was okay going through what she went through because she was benefiting from it. The moment she started benefiting from it was the moment she got real loud. Because she could no longer make the money she used to make. Because she no longer had the connection she used to have. And that's my point. Nene's mistake was not building her own platform when she knew Bravo was allegedly doing these things to her. So saying someone stops your bag, meaning you never had control of your own life. You were only popular or famous based on what they could do for you. That's called being stupid. Period. The fact that y'all are still worried about her being back on Housewives, because I will also prefer Nene DeMarlo, but I'm like, the fact that her only what she could still do is like, she should be able to do more than be on Housewives. That's my point. I feel like people miss the point because we're trying to blindly support someone who caused their own fuck up. Period. Now, she also said, this treatment has been going on for years. Everybody can see what they did to me. Nobody's stupid. We're not stupid. We're not dumb. But I do feel like the fact that you were on that show for, it had to be like 13 years. Because you were 13 years with Bravo, and you have nothing much to show for it, that you cannot survive off the network. You have to build your own bridge for burning one. When Nene left Housewives and Nene had her own YouTube channel, Nene could have made thousands upon thousands of dollars on YouTube while she was fighting Bravo in court. She talked cash shit before trying to sue them people. She then wanted to still sit down and talk to Andy, the racist, drug snorting dude, as she said. She still wanted to sit down and talk to that man, try to figure out what they can do, because she still needed Bravo. Then the fact that she brought up the racist shit with Kim, but she was still cool with Kim. Many people on Bravo have came and went. Nene thought she could leave and go to Hollywood. That shit didn't work out. She came back. And anyone who can't see that at some point Nene was a complete bitch to everybody. And that was her downfall. Nene's downfall, she thought she was queen via everything. Because you started, Housewives of Atlanta. And you felt like, well, no one can outdo me. I'm Nene fucking Leakes. That's who I am. You can't play me. And she got played. She never built anything outside of what she had going on. That's the issue. That's the thing that folks should speak about. Let's be honest. Candy is a business. Even Kenya is trying with her Kenya Moore hair care. Dr. Heavenly, who has her beauty supply store. Who else? Eva, who is doing TV and was on the radio shit. You know what I'm saying? People have came and did other things. Hell, Claudia Jordan is on TGIF or on what's they called? On Fox Soul. Nene never really did anything outside of Bravo's Housewife. She was on those 2 shows that white man did, Ryan Murphy, who is not calling her back. Why? Because Ryan Murphy, in some kind of way, is attached to NBC Universal. Nene wants people to believe that they're stopping her, but the other black women who are on that network are not having issues. Publicly, at least, they're all doing shit. Y'all see, Cynthia was offered a friend of role, said no, thank you, deuces, and she's been in movies and TV shit. She's been booked and busy. Nene's not booked and busy because of how she treated folk while she was on the show, and then how she left the show. That does not mean there was not some unfairity somewhere up in there. However, Nene is not an innocent victim of the white man stopping her from doing this and that. Nene helped them stop her. Let's make that clear. Because other people from that Portia with her gold naked hair, her them bed sheets. Portia was she on a TV show? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Other people have done other things. Kenya was also on the family reunion show on Netflix. So she was also on what's the name of that show? Who Play That Game? No. The show on BET. Whatever. But other people from that show have went on to do other things. Yeah, Eva is on all. I have to watch the finale tonight. Okay, people do other things, so people need to stop blaming Bravo for Nene not working. Blame Nene. She also said there were many people behind the scenes. I need to wash my hair, y'all. When I start scratching my head, it's like I need to wash my hair. Y'all, I don't let my hair down. There were many people behind the scenes that were complicit. They need to be exposed. The book I have been writing for the past year is going to be a must read. I can't wait to share it. The fact that you've been gone from Bravo for how many years now? What's been 2-3 years by now? And you have not you have not put out a book that's dumb. It's dumb. The fact that you did not see, because she say how they kept cutting my rolls down. They kept doing this and this and this. You were saying how you were seeing them doing different stuff. You never put your best foot forward to not need them. I would have been wrote up and put out a book out before I sued them. You know what I'm saying? I would have had my book ready to be launched. I would have then sued them. I would then write a book as I'm suing them. And when I either win or lose my case, I would put out a second book. She did none of all Nene has done since she left that damn show was got the damn her lounge and got with that married man. That's it. Oh, she was also on the college show, which I did not watch. That's it. Nene played things wrong. Nene thought if I blame them, if I accuse them of some things, I'll win. And they said not today. No, ma'am. And again, that does not mean what she's saying happened did not happen. However, it ain't happened how she said it happened. She was not blindsided. She was not a victim. She sat around there and allowed herself to be used because she was being paid for it. She stays silent for a reason, the money. Period. Once the money ran out, she got loud. Period. That's what it is. And that's not good or bad or indifferent. It's just the fact of the matter. This is based on what she said. They did this for years. Folks do for years. I stay silent for years to help whoever else. But she's saying that, but why has no one has came to support her in what she said? Even folk who not even on the network no more ain't said shit. People who don't need the network ain't said shit. And let's be clear, it's a difference between producing shows and being shady as fuck, causing discourse, as we know they do, and them using that lady, for whatever reasons it may be. Nene moved like a rookie. Not like a 13-year vet in this business. Because the minute I knew I was being played, I would have been writing my book. I would not have just started writing the book a year ago. No, because they've been fucking with me. I would have had notes from every situation where I got fucked. And the minute I announced I wasn't coming back, book release, and then the conversation would have been based on my book. But her whole chit chat over these years has consistently been, Bravo didn't do this, and Bravo didn't do that, and Bravo was around here hurting me. It's like, no ma'am, no sir. You hurting yourself. You can't be around here burning bridges when you have not built your own bridge to walk across. That was Nene's problem. Yes, you have to plan an exit strategy. That's what people. Nene know if someone says a black woman, I was treated unfairly by this white corporation, people get incensed. If you pay attention to it and take out how much of a fan we are of Nene, we will see Nene full of shit sometimes and put herself in these situations. Nene not really cool with many folk currently on or off the show. That's what it is. And she likes to compare herself to the white people on the show who is whatever, but then white folks also shut the fuck up. Or over the years have made it to where they have other shit to sustain them outside of Bravo. And Nene can't even get good help for the goddamn her lounge. She's consistently posting about how she needs cooks and this and that. She can't keep folks staffed at her. Nene Leakes is a household name. A household name. And the fact that she can't find good help in Atlanta, to me, speaks volumes. Her son is a DJ, Brent, DJ Brent, or whatever they were in that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we can't keep allowing Nene to blame other folks because she wasn't prepared. That does not mean Bravo didn't fuck up too, but it means she fucked up first because she forgot to cover herself first. She put more trust in Bravo and on white people than she did her own self. That was stupid because she thought she was Queen Bee. That's why. So I don't believe Nene was sitting around and suffering for years. I do think things happen. Yes, I do. I don't think she's fully lying. I also think she was not prepared. That's on her. That's on her. Okay. Now, she also said, just remember, abusers want power over their victims. They want to break you. Most abuse takes place behind closed doors. Hint, this is why you don't know or see everything. In the service, it looks just fine. Again, let me attach domestic violence to my plight, because you can't get mad at me when I compare myself to an abuse victim, to those who abuse me. You can't fuss about this because it's true. Again, throwing bombs at shit is what you're doing. And she be randomly posting stuff here and there. I'm like, what? And then she retweeted a lot. Okay. And she retweeted this one thing, which said, Andy used you until he wanted to kick you to the curb and then slander you so you couldn't obtain any further work. It is so disappointing and is definitely different than how he treats other housewives he disagrees with or has parted ways with, because no one else called him a coke snorting racist. That's why. That's why. And the fact that they keep using, and again, I'm not defending Bravo or Andy. I'm not defending Bravo or Andy. I'm saying to y'all in layman's terms, do not be so dependent upon other people to sustain you that when you see the writing on the wall, you don't think to build a raft for yourself as you see the Titanic sinking. That's my point. That's my point. So them saying how old, Andy would, Andy told a radio station who wanted Nene to work there. He told them, if you want her to work here, it's gonna cost you. To me, that's truth. Nene ain't cheap. She isn't. But folks may want to pay her cheap wages. So because I kept hearing he would tell the radio folks that I would want a lot of money. You would have. Yes, Andy is also an executive. He's not over all the shows. He's relinquished a lot of rights to stuff. So he's not over everything, but some stuff. Sounds like you're trying to discredit Nene. Well, honey, I don't know what ears you listening with, my baby. I don't know. If that's what you hear, that's on you. That ain't on me. Because that ain't what I said. So, no one used her up and then kicked her to the curb. Because all shows have an end date. Before Nene was gone, I believe Vicky was gone. And other folks who were the only person who's still around is Teresa. That's the only one who's still a person from her show. But Nene was at the first or the last OG housewife they got rid of. She made the most noise. But she made the most noise without having anything to protect her. At all. At all. And that's the point. People want to blindly support Nene and not help her. Has someone told her 5 years ago, Nene, they're gonna get rid of you, girl. What you gonna do when it's over? The fact that she never thought that shows she was okay being there despite everything she was going through. They don't. You know what I'm saying? I be speaking from both sides, giving all angles. Respectfully, I be doing that shit. And folks, I ain't naming what I said. I've uplifted Nene and gave her sound advice in everything I've said. Not only her, anybody else in her predicament. But some people like blindly supporting people. And then when someone calls out what their opinion is on what actually went on, oh, you're trying to just, no, when did I say that? I never said anyone shit. I never said she was stupid and deserved what's going on. No, I said she was complacent in what happened. She stuck around for what happened. She was okay being there and being mistreated while the getting was good. She said for years they was cutting her stuff. She said that. And she never moved to be sustainable by herself. She was a bitch for a few seasons. That's at the end of the day, tell what you want to tell. Tell your story. But if you can't sustain yourself while doing it, what sense does that make? Before you go to burning bridges, build your own boat is the point. Nene did not have her own boat. Period. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. That's really what it is. We have to learn to sustain ourselves individually. Because if you're always counting on someone else to pay you, you may be up shit's creek. Nene was not the first housewife who was an OG from season 1 to eventually be phased off the show. The same shit happened to the white women. The only person who's never that hasn't happened to is Teresa, because her ass was in prison for a minute, and they didn't do a whole season. Period. So people want. Nene isn't a victim like that. She just isn't. She got played, but she also played herself. Because Nene should have been a brand on her own, based on how popular she was. But Nene consistently depended on Bravo. I said what I said. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. That was my last one. I hope everybody enjoyed. I love everyone. Everyone's opinions matter. Everyone's opinions matter. I mean, mine matters the most because my channel. But all opinions are welcome. Look, y'all know me. I don't fuck with y'all. I don't. Excuse me, I don't. But I don't want y'all to be hearing me and not hearing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always dropping not look. If y'all really pay attention, I be telling y'all shit without telling y'all shit. Sometimes just listen a little bit harder. I told y'all exactly why Nene fucked up. But what y'all, you just hating? I'm not hating on Nene. Never. She's neither Leakes. I know that. However, ain't no way I would have had her status, and I would not have parlayed that into a whole. YouTube pays y'all. I'm telling y'all. Once you are committed and consistent and have a loyal following like I do, I am so grateful for my JayBirds. You know what I'm saying? I'm small. You know what I'm saying? I'm small in these YouTube streets, okay? I'm small in these YouTube streets. I did not have the visibility that Nene did. What she had when she left that show, had she been smart, she could have had 1 million subs and every week a blog about her life. And she would not have needed Bravo. And please believe a network would have picked her up. But no, she got loud and active against a whole network and got herself blackballed. I feel like no one has to stay silent in their pain and suffering. No one does. But you also cannot be around here starting fires when you don't have no water to get yourself out the flames. She caused a fire around herself and could not see shit through the smoke because she could see clearly. You have to make your own way before giving a fuck about anybody else. And all she cared about was getting back on Bravo. That's it. You can't be that way. I'm telling you. You can't. Not me. I shine, baby. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm also humble. I'm also working hard to build my brand. Nene had already had a brand built for her through Bravo. And all she had to do was run with that shit and say, fuck Bravo. Because I'm Nene Leakes. The same way I am Jaylee motherfucking Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Nene didn't do that shit. She was stupid. So to people who do not have her platform, who can see what she did wrong and how she could have moved differently to never need anybody else, it's like, let's be honest. Nene could have still been great. And I'm saying not even just on YouTube or whatever, but there are other platforms she could have been on that could have helped her keep building. But she's holding on to Bravo. You can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. It's not how it happens. You know? I'm at 34,656 subs. Look, if y'all don't watch Snowfall, I built this shit brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? You have to build your brand. And when it's built, keep it rocking. Nene didn't do that. She didn't. And I'm like, look, I know what I get paid for as a little YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Candy and Heavenly and Funky Dineva, you know what I'm saying, who are these huge YouTubers, you know what I'm saying, that does the shit on high, because who have hundreds of thousands subs. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of thousands subs. You have to build that shit and stick to it. Nene didn't do that. She didn't. Nene did not bet on herself. I want people to bet on themselves. So when I talk cash, she said what Nene didn't do is because I want her to bet on herself, to build her shit. Fuck Bravo. You hear me? Period. So when folks say, oh, you just hate, no, I'm not. I'm not. You ain't listening right, ma'ams and sirs. And folks who think I'm not, I don't do that. It ain't how I write and how I roll. I move differently. You know what I'm saying? When I was tired today. I was like, oh, I was home with a bed. No, I have work. I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I came to work. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm looking at the clock. 2 hours and 15 minutes in of a show I thought I'd be done in about 45 minutes. One, I talk too damn much. And two, we have a good time when we come around here. As y'all have coined my channel, this is the safest corner at night. JayLeesCorner. But Nene can have that too. But you have to put the work in. YouTube or what's my Zeus or all these other platforms she could have went to, and she didn't because she was pissed at Bravo. So when y'all hear me, you have to hear me. You can support Nene the way I want to support her and say, hey, ma'am, bet on yourself. Fuck Bravo. Get your money now. Get your money. However, you've wasted these years fussing with them, and I got to waste time in court with them and get your money. Cool. But again, do something. Do something. Do something. I'm doing something right now. My ending ain't YouTube. No, this is my beginning. Tell y'all. Anyway, y'all, thank you for being around here, having a good time. Look, y'all know, look, all opinions, we all be around here respectfully disagreeing and also agreeing. No one has to agree with anybody else. The point of me being here has nothing to do with y'all trying to agree with me. The reason we come around here is to have a conversation. Because y'all, the comment section be banging. You hear me? Nene has fans. She does. She need to tap in. Tap in, or whatever. I'm sorry. Because I can get going. Okay. Look, thank y'all for being here. Mwah. Okay. Love you all. Have a great. Look, I might need a day off. I do not know what I will do tomorrow. It will either be some kind of random. It may really be the Beyoncé album live, listen live. I don't know. Or I might just want to go home. Go home. Like I'm out here right now. Come home and chill. I don't know. we have to see. Okay, but y'all know to make sure to be subscribed to my channel. Okay, make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, because if I'm doing something, that's the place to know I'm going to do it. That's where I be. Okay, but look, I love you all. We have great conversations. We love each other. We are all family here. Okay, everybody around here have a great, safe night. Okay, be blessed and amazing grace and all that stuff. I gotta go. Love y'all. Bye.